Yo, what's good, YouTube? We back with another predictions video for Team of the Week. And look, we actually know how Team of the Week is obviously working since it came out last week. So I'm able to make my predictions a little more, like pinpoint to everything. As you see, they have the Player of the Week. Then they have two Week 1 champions. They had a Priest Holmes and a Rodney Harrison. I'm not really gonna make predictions on that because obviously that could be anybody from any season, any time in NFL history. So I'm not gonna make predictions on who I think is gonna be like the little like flashback type players. I'm just gonna do the Player of the Week. I think is gonna be the limited time card that I think they're gonna release, and then some of the 87s to 80 overalls that I think are gonna actually get a card. So let's get straight into it. First card up. I'm gonna have to go with my man Cup. He went crazy. He had 9 for 163 and 2 touchdowns versus the Colts this week. I don't think he's gonna get like an 87 overall. I don't think he's gonna be a Player of the Week. I also don't think he's gonna be a limited time card. So I think he's gonna get like around an 87, just the highest that he can get for this promo. He definitely in need of upgrade, as his highest right now is 80. So pretty certain he's gonna give about 87 overall. Really good week out of him, I ain't gonna lie. But this is the first offensive player I'm going with Cup. Second player up I'm going with Tyrique Matthews. Now look, he had 1 pick six and then also another pick. He's gonna be competing with another defensive player that's coming up that I think some of y'all might know if y'all watched the Bucks game. But I'm going with Tyrique Matthews for, I don't know, it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna go ahead and say that he gets hold this week because there's another guy that did something a little better. I'm gonna say he gets hold this week and he only gets 87 instead of getting a higher card. Had like 2 picks, 1 pick six to start the game off. It's crazy. That's why I kind of wish they did this promo different, because he deserves to have a higher card. But if you're not a limited time card or you're not a Player of the Week, you're really not gonna get what you deserve for that week. Like even Cup deserves a higher card, but I think he's gonna get hold. He's probably gonna get around an 87. Maybe they might even do him worse than that, because Debo got like an 84 last week and he had almost 200 yards receiving. So yeah, I'm gonna say he gets like an 87, but that's another player that I think is gonna be on there. Now Mike Edwards, if y'all watched the Bucks game, he had like back-to-back pick sixes, which is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro, I was watching the Cowboys game, bro. I was flipping through, like during commercial breaks, I was flipping back to the Bucks game. I go to the Bucks game one time, I see 25-28, and I see Matt Ryan with the ball. I'm like, okay, the Falcons actually doing their shit. They coming back, I flip back to the Cowboys game, blah, blah, blah. That go on commercial break again. I flip back, and it's like 41 to 25. I'm like, bro, what happened, bro? What happened? This is what happened. Mike Edwards is what happened. 2 back-to-back pick sixes. It's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Really good week out of him. Definitely in need of upgrade, as he only has a 74 right now. I could see, just because his name isn't as big as Tyrique, I could see him getting a lower card than Tyrique, just because Tyrique is a bigger name, and sometimes they will do that. If you have a bigger name, they'll just give you a higher card. So I could see him having like an 84, just because he doesn't have as high of a name as Tyrique. I could see Tyrique getting like a higher card than him. But we gonna see. But he's definitely gonna get a new card for sure. He's definitely gonna get a new card. Now the last of just the regular cards I'm going with, I'm gonna have to go with Brady. Brady had 5 touchdowns with 0 picks this week. He went crazy against the Falcons. I'm gonna see. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get another card. I don't think it's gonna be anything too high. He's already at an 87, so this is kind of tricky right here. Maybe he'll get an 88. Maybe they'll push the overall up this week because it's a new week. Maybe he'll get an 88 or an 89 or something like that. I don't know. But 5 touchdowns. It's hard to see him not get a new card. But sometimes they'll just give him they'll give you a lower overall card. Like I think Debo literally got a lower card than he already had. So they might just do that same thing with Brady. He might just get a lower card than what he already has. So we gonna see, but I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be another offensive player to get a card. Now let's get into the limited time and the player of the week that I have. Now the player of the week that I actually have is Pat. He had 343, 3 touchdowns and 1 pick. This could kind of go either way with him or Lamar. Lamar went crazy too, but I think those 2 picks is gonna hold him back that he threw early in the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that they give it to Pat. I think you could also go with Russ here. You go with a lot of different players, but my pick that I'm calling it now, I'm gonna say Pat. I'm gonna say they go with Pat here. This is my player of the week. Okay, this is my player of the week. I'm gonna say they go with Pat. Now here's my limited time. I think y'all should know what my limited time is. Now Derrick Henry, man, Derrick Henry's back. I know a lot of y'all haters was talking shit after 1 week, bro. Like it's 1 week. The whole Titans team didn't play good as a whole. They none of them played good. It happens to the best of us. A lot of teams, that happens to a lot of teams. If the whole team don't play good, usually the star players are part of that team. They're not gonna play good either. But come on, man, it's Derrick Henry, bro. He's gonna get back right. The whole team got back right against the Seahawks. Derrick Henry had 35 attempts for 182 and 3 touchdowns. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change what I just said because last week Chandler Jones was the best player of that week, and they gave him the player of the week instead of limit time. So I'm gonna change it. I think Derrick Henry is gonna have the player of the week, and Pat Mahomes is gonna be the limited time. So I think player of the week is actually like somewhat like the most important player that week, and the limited time is just like the next best type deal like that. So I'm gonna go Derrick Henry's getting the player of the week, and Pat Mahomes is gonna get the limited time card. But you know, it's gonna be Derrick Henry's definitely gonna be player of the week. Let's just say that, bro. Like 182 for 3 touchdowns. It's crazy week. That was a really good game too. They even tried to hold the Titans on like 10 points, and the Titans still won. So good for them to overcoming the refs. Not trying to take anything away from Seahawks, but let's be honest, bro. They try to take like 9 to 10 points away from the Titans, bro. But yeah, these are my predictions for the week. My predictions. The new team of the week is gonna come out tomorrow, obviously. So just be ready for that. If y'all enjoyed the video, go ahead, follow the Twitch in the description, like the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.